Libra, first 2 weeks of August, next 2 weeks of August, and your advice. These are cards for the August. And let's continue. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more. It seems like you're always looking somewhere, Libra. Let's start with the King of Swords. King of Swords is someone who is intelligent, intellectual person that thinks really hard before they say anything. And either you need to find somebody who is like that. It could be a professor, it could be your doctor, it could be your lawyer, it could be so, it could be your psychologist, it could be anyone who is doing a lot of thinking. And they might help you with your life, because it seems like there's a lot of moving away from things in life in August for you. It also could be somebody who is very social. For example, someone who is Gemini. Oh, it's you also, right? Libra and Aquarius. So basically telling you, look, you need to control yourself. You need to become who you are. You need to think about it before you say something or you do something. And that's going to be it's basically the first 2 weeks of August. And try to think through things in your life, because you can help others, but sometimes you're overthinking about stuff, and then you will might also think that you're doing the right stuff, but you're actually not, especially for other people. So be like a king. What does a king think? He thinks not just for himself, but for others around him. So don't be a little bit selfish more and think about everything that you do or what are you about to do. How is it going to reflect on other people as well in your life? So any decisions you're going to make sure that those decisions going to be right decisions for everybody. It's going to be fair decisions as well. And then your next 2 weeks of August, it seems like your emotions just kind of make you more disappointing, and you might feel like you lost interest in something, that something isn't the same anymore for you, that you rather kind of move on with your life. You seem like you're going to maybe you start walking away from some of the decisions that you made prior. It could also mean that you might need to really think before you go somewhere, because maybe where you're going isn't the right direction, and you're only dealing with the emotional risk, and no one knows where you're going, and you didn't really calculate it as much. Will you reach the success that you wanted? I don't know. You might not even feel that you do. So maybe this is why it tells you really think of the first 2 weeks before you make any actions in the next 2 weeks of your August. Sometimes we actually spending more energy on our emotions, either with working with all our heart and our soul, but but it's only going to become more upsetting for you. So maybe you're not making the right decisions. Maybe you really need to think thoroughly about that. Um, you need to really kind of get away from your own little head, because you might be making the wrong choices. So maybe you need to talk to somebody who is a little bit more wiser than you. And, sometimes it's easier to see from outside than inside, because they don't have your emotions. So they seeing everything raw. They see what it is and how it's going, where you add in your emotions and your faith and your hope, and making feel like everything is great, but in reality might not be. So you might start, the decisions you might make in the beginning of August, you might realize this is not the right path for you at the end of August. So this whole month might be just kind of like, ugh, I got to make a U-turn, or turn other way, because this is not where it's guaranteeing me. Your advice for that is three of page. So three, usually when two does the expansion, the three means that we have to really expand. We have to expand our success. We have to expand our abilities. We have to expand our opportunities for reaching out our success. And that might also mean that we need to get maybe a little bit more educated, uh, learning how to receiving more information, maybe find someone who is more optimistic that can give you a new, call someone, especially if somebody who's like Aries, because they usually do have a good ideas of how you can change things. But it seems like you need to expand to a different direction. So advice is, look another way. Don't even though you walk in this path, look around you. Look to your left, look to your right, look up, look down. See where you're at. See if this is the right path for you. It seems like maybe you got off the map a little bit of your life and decided to go with a shorter uh, walk, but sometimes that is not the shortest. It could be the longest, or it just could be the wrong way, or it could be the dead end. So it seems like in August, you're going to have to do some turnarounds. You have to go a different direction. And maybe you need to educate it yourself. Maybe you need to find better opportunities. And even if the opportunity is coming to you that doesn't sound right or doesn't seem right for you at this moment, I would suggest to you still take it, because that could be the change of your route. Say yes. Don't say no. Say, oh, well, I'm not doing this right now. Say, okay, I'll take it, because that might help me to move a different way. So I wish you all the best. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more.